Hello everybody, this is Bobbio at Bobbio Plays, and we're finally playing The Ringed City, the second expansion for Dark Souls 3. This is not my very first time playing this, but it is my first time playing it in the comfort of my own home, with a nice big TV, and no distractions. The missus is at work, the baby is at nursery. I'm picking him up later, but for now I have some time to just indulge and start my descent through the Dreg Heap. So with this, hold on, let me just turn down some volume settings. Hopefully it won't be too much. Let's keep voice up, because that's always nice to have, isn't it? Let's hear the dialogue, because we're going to be going through a couple of little lore-y pieces here and there. We're going to go through some dialogue, see what people are saying. We're going to take our time, because I have quite a bit to think about, quite a bit to say regarding various points of this DLC. And I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with it. A lot of you have already finished it. You've seen the ending. You've made your own speculations and ideas, but I just wanted to throw my share into the pile and just see what we can make of it as a community, collectively. So let's start by talking to the old humpbacked hag.
Oh, your head's square on your shoulders, is it? I thought that clamouring tin can was the last, but here we go again. What is it you want from this old stone-humped hag? I've nothing for you, not a smithereen. I just like to stand here and take in the view. Keep your marbles intact, love. At least until I lose mine. I've nothing for you, not a... Well, that came out of nowhere. You think an old stone-humped hag would be brimming with goodies? I've none of that, not a smithereen.
It turns out she has some interesting stuff. Well, she has this. So not a lot to say about this. I think the fact that it's crafted from steel and the fact that it resembles the veins of a leaf and the fact that the skill is a wind wheel kind of throws back to something in Dark Souls 2, I believe, but I'm not gonna dwell too much on that. That's also that's a strength weapon. My character is obviously, as you can see, a bit of a dex bro. It's a shameless attempt and a terrible attempt at the Swordmaster cosplay who you meet in the NPC you meet in Firelink Shrine, who seems to be protecting the Firekeeper grave, and I've just rocked this the entire playthrough, all from beginning to end. So I'm not going to stop now. So you can yell at me all you want for my terrible stat alignment and terrible choice of build, but this is what it is. So let's chat with her.
At the close of the Age of Fire, all lands meet at the end of the earth. Great kingdoms and anemic townships will be one and the same. A great tide of human enterprise, all for naught. That's why I'm so taken by this grand sight. This must be what it's like to be a god.
So she's just enjoying the view. You can see there's actually buildings and structures just collapsing. They're actually sliding in over there in the middle ground, in the middle distance. And I didn't actually notice that before, but it just gives you a nice, just in that area in particular, just gives you a nice feeling of this whole heap is just constantly swirling and collapsing into itself, just all congressing in the middle here. in the middle of Lothric, which is very cool. And that's actually something that they mention in the intro cutscene. You know, this is the lands. Sorry, this is Lothric, where the lands of the Lords of Cinder converge, or something like this. And it's just, this is where everything finishes. Basically, this is the end of the world. So it's pretty cool. There's all this Lothric architecture. We come through this gate here, which is from very early in the game, from a very early point of Lothric High Wall. I think if originally we would come down these steps and find Grey Rat imprisoned in a little prison here, but this is now just a sheer drop. We're going to head down this very soon, don't worry. Let's see what else she has to say.
Oh, if you just can't stop yourself, at least hear this. Far below, there's a deep, dark hole carved out of a tree. From time to time, voices brim from the depths of the cavity even now. Mutterings of the very demon that Prince Lorien spoke of, I'm sure. Horrible sounds of an afflicted thing, yet cursing men.
So, you've probably all seen the demon from below, the demon in pain. No longer called the Demon Prince, but this was supposedly the demon that Prince Lorien slayed back in the day with his ultra great sword, and I believe, and she makes an allusion to Lorien, and so we know she has some affiliation with the royalty. We don't know exactly what relation just yet, but we will find out in time. So that's interesting. She knows of Lorien, and she knows that he spoke of this demon from below. That's all the way down there, which is interesting to think. Now we have this kind of, well, clear-cut path. It's kind of you just go down to this big hollowed-out tree, basically, where we find this demon, and that's how we do it today. But back when Lothric was Lothric, then it just, it begs the question, how did Lorien know about this demon? How did he get down there? Where was it? Etc., etc. So that's kind of cool.
At the close of the great kingdom, this...
What's that to be the one? Okay.
Keep your marbles intact, love. At least until I lose mine.
Okay, so she just says the same thing there, whether or not if we say we don't have business with her. Now, we can go this way, and this is fun. I like that. You can see here, this is none other than Gale, Slave Knight Gale, with his nice big executioner's greatsword, scabbard on his back. Take the plunge. He says just go, because I'm sure a lot of people tested this, and they probably have no idea where to go at this early stage. But I like to go this way, actually, because you don't die either way. You use this dragon as a point of reference, and you can take the plunge either side of this bridge. But this way, I find you don't have to deal with quite so many mercmen. So I'm going to try this way. Woo! Bluff, and there we go. The ash pool breaks our fall. Oh geez, there's already one spawning, so I'll quickly deal with him. That would be pretty smooth, wouldn't it? Roll off the edge straight away. So, yeah, there's dead dragons, still just ashen over from the ages past. And Lothric, think carefully. We're not gonna think. We're just gonna run left. Nope. Good. So they take 3 hits from this katana. I've forgotten which katana I'm even using. Oh, what the? Oh, okay, yeah, this guy. Let's just get straight up there and do a drop attack before anything happens. Ooh. Oh, missed him completely. Never mind. I see I remember how to fight him. Okay. Ooh. 2. Okay, good. And that third hit looks like it's going to be a swing, but actually it's just a kind of a... Oh, this is a nasty one. Woo! It's just kind of a feint as he puts the sword down. Oof! Not actually doing a great deal of damage, am I? Let's try and finish him off. Whoop, 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 whoop. Missed him again. Smooth. Come on, come on. Ooh. There we go. So these are the, what are they called? Herald Knights. Titanite Chunk, Dark Gem, nice. So we're going to be picking up a lot of Titanite Chunks in this DLC. Praise the Prince. It'll happen to you too. What will? Probably. Maybe they try to run away from the knight and got stuck in the corner, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be picking up a lot of chunks and a lot of slabs, actually. So, yeah, look forward to that. The aquamarine dagger I'm not too fussed about, but let's just take a look at it anyway. Where is it? Where even is it? I have no idea what I'm even looking for. It'll be a one of these piercing weapons, won't it? Oh goodness. What am I even? Rapier. Looks like no, no, there it is, that's the one. So, engraved with a prayer in the old tongue to ward off incident. Parting gift given to one sent off on great travels. So, yeah, kind of cool, but not too interesting. Like I say, I'm not going to be looking at a great deal of the weapons. I'm more interested in the dialogue, what various characters have to say, the implications, and things like this. There we go. So I believe this is the one that summons the rest on the bridge. So if you take them out, you don't have to worry about going back up there. But let's keep heading down. This is probably where I'm going to struggle and flare around helplessly. Do bear with me if I suddenly go quiet and have to concentrate. I am trying my best. I will just stop and talk when there's something cool, when we have a moment to breathe. Yeah, let's just see how we go. Whoop. Okay, not so bad. So these merc men. Whoop! Yeah, don't forget they can ambush you. Ouchies! Yeah, don't forget. Ouch. They do quite a bit of damage, actually. That's maybe because I'm naked. I don't know. Titanite, nice. It could be because I'm naked, or just because they do damage. I'm not sure, to be honest. They fired their soul dregs at you, and they literally look like dregs. They look like human dregs that have seeped down over the years and ended up in the dreg heap. They're just a whole nasty mass of. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's... Oh, okay. I don't have to worry about that yet. Yeah, just a whole mass of souls and... Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh, it's here. Okay. Murky hand scythe. That could be a cool weapon for a Dex character, actually. Let's take a look at it. The hand scythe should be around here, maybe. No. Maybe further up. Curved sword, is it? Or... Where are you? Where are you? I'm sorry, I keep going past it, and I'm sure... Do bear with me. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Right, it's right at the top. Great. Okay, so a short-shafted hand scythe wielded by the mercmen, who rise from the depths, enveloped by black dampness and imbued with the strength of dark. And you can see it does dark damage, which is cool. So everything, all souls, all people, everything is just mulched down into this great heap of ash and stuff, and this is the world now. This is the end of the world. This is what you get. So it's all just kind of stewing and congealing together, and it's pretty grim. But you as a result, you get these nice dark imbued weapons, of course, which makes sense. So we're just going to rush through this bit because obviously you all know what's coming. We don't want to bother with this. Obviously, could this be a ranged battle? Indeed, it could. Let's just wait till they're looking away. No, good. That'll do. Keep on going. I believe there's a little lightning urn. Okay, it's an interesting item to grab. Let's just keep heading around. We can deal with that later, can't we? Let's try not get ourselves killed here. Oh, no. How do you do this again? Yep. Smooth. So let's try and pull this guy. There we go. That worked. Come on outside, you. Oof. Gotcha. Oh, jeez, Louise. Yeah, I'm probably not equipped ideally for this. Ouch. Woo. There we go. Goodness me. I'm going to have my work cut out for me, I believe. I'm level 116, so I'm above the threshold, the recommended threshold, but perhaps it's not going to be enough, or perhaps I just need to actually equip something. Come on, I don't need your... Oh gosh. Okay, this is going to be tricky. Okay, 1, 2, and then he puts up the shield. Let's try that. Ouch. Ooh. Okay, head up already. It's going to be tricky. There we go. A couple of kicks will do it. On the great shield. Give him a kick. Give him a chop. Tap. Tap. There we go. Not too bad. Refined gem. Nice. And from this coffin, we get Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. So someone wasn't happy about whoever this was. Another Lothric Knight, it seems. Yeah, these are pretty cool. These statues. You've probably seen these statues around the earlier Lothric stages. Lothric Castle, Lothric Highwall. They've been. It looks like they've been eroded away, kind of eaten away from the inside out, which is kind of creepy and kind of cool. I do like the way they've rendered those, and this one as well, with a cloak draped over it, trying to behead itself. The one that you see in front, behind Emma, when you place the bowl after Dancer. Yeah, and I imagine they're eroded away like this because, you know, first of all, hundreds, maybe even thousands of years since, you know, the main game have passed and everything is just turning to rubbish. And the other reason could well be the little creatures that bite. Could be actual some manifestation of the dark or the deep that has kind of eroded these things away from the inside. Just a bit of, you know, speculation, nothing serious, but kind of cool to think about, you know, what's going on. Oh gosh, way! Forgot about them. Made me jump. Mob enemy. Okay, let's get rid of the mobs. Oh. Let's just grab the items and go, because I think we're going to get swarmed. Lucky Longstaff, lovely. Let's just go. Well, let's go. There you go. Let's just get out of here. Oh. There's even one over there. Oh gosh, here we go. Whoa! Nice. Anything up here? No, we're good. They're all just going to mill around in there. So, yep, next bit, so there's swords and everything just stuck in the ground. This ash or tree substance kind of solidified here. Kind of gross. I've got these gargoyles. I should have a torch equipped, really, shouldn't I? Let's equip a torch just so I can raise it up. Oh no, left hand. There we go. So we can just have a look at stuff. Which one's heavier? I want the lighter one, really. There's weight. There we go. Just a regular torch. That'll do. You can still roll properly. There we go. So we've got these. Yeah, these gargoyles are the ones that come alive, aren't they? They resemble the ones that you fight on the roof of the archives and Lothric and things like that. So there's an item up there, which we can probably get to somehow. Perhaps this way. No, okay. No, we'll probably find a way to get there eventually. Because indeed, this scenery does collapse. There we go. Whoop! Wow. Cool little set piece there. But first of all, what we're going to do is kill this thing, of course, because we don't need this angel giving us hassle anymore. Just a couple of swipes will take care of that problem. And like I said, you know, this isn't... I'm not going to be making any great revelations or things like that. Twinkling Titanite from whatever that thing was. You know, you've probably all seen this 100 times before. I do hope I can get to a point where I'm showing you some new interesting stuff. But for anyone who didn't know, there you are. That's how you can get rid of that. I think... This is interesting. I don't know how to get that item. This is a pickle. Well, now I've seen it and I want it. Probably not desperate, is it? But okay, we can potentially drop down from there, from one of those windows, maybe. Let's press on for now. I'm sure we'll forget about it, but hey. What we want to do is go and talk to a very interesting character who goes by the name of Lap. Here he is, just chilling here. Now we've gotten rid of the strange angel creature, we can talk to him. Just chilling here.
Oh, look at you. You've got your head screwed on correct. Fantastic. To meet a kindred spirit on this God's forsaken crag. Call me Lap. I can't remember my real name, so let's just go with that. I have a feeling we're going to make a fabulous team. Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
Now, this is an interesting quest line. A long and quite climactic quest line. I'm sure many of you are watching are in the know, but if you're not, I won't spoil it for you. I will just say, you know, he has a very familiar voice. He has very familiar mannerisms. His name is Lap, and if you punch that into Google Translate, try a couple of the sort of Norwegian, North European languages, you will find something interesting, potentially spoilerish. So do be careful if you do that. But his name Lap actually means something, and this is a very interesting character, and we're going to try and complete his quest line fully, if I can remember the steps. But we're going to take it bit by bit. We're going to listen to what he has to say throughout. So just pay attention, and because he has some cool dialogue. and we'll just see how it goes. So bear with me with this guy.
Oh, in all honesty, there's something I should tell you. I'm hollow. Yes. I try to play it off, but I haven't a clue about my past, who I was, or what I lived for. Not even my own blessed name. That's why I've come here, searching for the Purging Monument. Said to be in the Ringed City, where the pygmies who found the Dark Soul at the Dawn of Fire reside. All I can say is, those little stones aren't doing much to help me remember anymore.
So Lap has lost his memory because he's hollow, so he's going steadily crazy, he's slowly losing his mind, losing his identity, but he remembers that the Purging Monument is in the Ringed City, and he remembers that the Ringed City is where the pygmies, plural pygmies, found the Dark Soul at the dawn of the Age of Fire, which is quite significant information from someone we just randomly happened on our travels who's otherwise an amnesiac. This goes way back to the Dark Souls 1 prologue, intro cutscene, where we find the furtive pygmy who finds the Dark Soul, finds a fragment of this soul. All the other Lord's souls are split amongst those very powerful beings, and this little pygmy dude finds a little dark kind of flickering soul, and he decides, yeah, I'll take that, I'll keep that. And oh goodness me, I'm invaded. I did not consider this. I didn't consider this at all. Oh well, we'll see what happens, but not too fussed. But basically, Lap has just confirmed for us that there were many pygmies. There was perhaps the furtive pygmy refers to the pygmy race, the pygmies, and they found the Dark Soul at the dawn of the Age of Fire, and that kind of kicked everything off, didn't it? So obviously Lap has some interesting knowledge about this place and about where we're headed, and he is headed there too. And the fact that he wants to get his memory back suggests that those little stones he mentions refer to the Purging Stones. So obviously those are used to return you to normal after you've gone hollow in this game, and in the previous games they used to get rid of curses, dispel curses. So yeah, I imagine he was referring to the Purging Stones because he wants to go to the Purging Monument. So we're probably gonna. Oh God, what? Oh God, there you are. Hey, stop it! Don't do that! Don't do that! Please stop throwing stuff. I didn't expect this. This is not ideal. Oh. Hey. Hey. Okay, so are you gonna fight? You're gonna fight me? You're gonna... You're gonna... Okay, well this is an interesting turn of events, but let's just see what happens, I suppose. Oh God. Let's just see what happens. If I die, I die, and then we'll have to reconsider stuff, but, no, what's he doing? I've got to be super wary of him. What are you doing, man? Oh, gosh. Ah. I love Dark Souls. This is just weird. I want to go. I think I want to go this way. So you can drop down one or two ways here. Possibly. Oh, he's gone that way. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe. Oh God, there's a merc coming here. Well, at least he can't do anything to me while he's down there. So let's just consider our options for a moment. So I don't know, maybe I'll go the other way. I don't really want to... I have to deal with him, but then again I won't be able to access the bonfire, will I? Anyway, well, if we die, we die, so whatever. Let's go this way. Puff. You know, it can happen, anything can happen. We don't have a lot of time to play. Hey, come here. I want to take you one at a time. I may have to wrap this up in half an hour or so, but we'll see how far we get. Anyway, no use worrying about invaders. Oh gosh. Oh, no! Ooh. Ah, gotcha. Let's quickly heal up, just in case. Oof. Gotcha. There we go. Right, one more swing should do it. Bap. So I'm sorry, Mr. Invader, but I don't think you can be trusted. Oh gosh. Might be a really nice guy, but no, I'm not going to risk it. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Oh, they're all coming for me. Oh. Oh gosh! No! 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 Oh, wait, this is potentially hazardous. Oh, they've gone home. Well, sir, I admire your decision. I wasn't messing about, I'm sorry. Oh god. Stop it! Ah, what happened? Ow. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There's another one. Another caster. There we go. There we go. What? There's another one. Good grief. Oh! This is potentially very bad. They're still appearing everywhere. What do I do? What do I do? No, I don't have any more Estus Flask. This is extremely bad news. This is bad news. I think we just have to go. Because... oh god. Woo! Down! Down! Orange! We're gonna die. I think we're gonna die. Oh, you... please. Oh, please. Run away. This message said, take the plunge, you won't die. Thanks, Gale. We won't die. I think we made it. Puff. I think we made it to the next bonfire. Come on. Come on, this is extremely important that we make this one. There we go. So, yeah, I'll go back and get the rest of the items and stuff another time. But what I do want to do, first of all, is... now we have met Lap. I want to go back to the Dreadheap. And yes, I'm going to be doing a bit of this, a bit of backtracking and so forth, because I assume that many of you have already seen full playthroughs and already played through the whole thing yourself. I'm not interested in rushing through this as quickly as possible. I'm interested in taking things step by step and investigating dialogue and things as they go, as they occur. So let's talk to the old hag, old stone-humped hag, because I believe she has some new dialogue now that we've met Lap.
Strange little lad you are. What on earth do you see in me?
Inquire of the Ringed City. Let's talk first.
Oh, if you just can't stop yourself.
Oh no, she's talking about the demon, isn't she? She's talking about the demon again. We inquire of the Ringed City. Now, this is interesting. Here we go.
Why, where did you hear that name, love? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what I know. The Ringed City is said to be at world's end. Past this heap of rubbish, as far as one can go. But you'd better think twice. The forsaken Ringed City was walled off by the gods to contain the pygmies. And the dark soul is better left well alone.
So again, some interesting dialogue here. The stone-humped hag knows that the Ringed City is a forsaken place that was walled off by the gods to contain the pygmies. And indeed, this is a bit of new information right here. We've learnt from Lap that the pygmies found the Dark Soul at the dawn of the Age of Fire, and we've just learned from her that the pygmies were walled off in this city by the gods. And actually I can tell you that in the Japanese version they use the word for penal colony, or like a place of exile for the Ringed City. It's Ryubokuji, I think. Something like this. And it's, which kind of just goes to show, you know, it's not just forsaken, it's a place of exile. They've been banished there, they've been locked away there, they've been contained there. It's a contamination zone. It's a penal colony for the pygmies. And the gods put them there, and it's like, well, why? What are you doing? And she says, don't even think about touching the Dark Soul. Don't even go there. So she knows again that there's this connection between the pygmies and the Dark Soul. But she says it's not a good idea. Obviously, we don't care. You know, we're gonna go everywhere and kill everything and see everyone. But you know, that's a little bit of information for us that the pygmies were in fact locked away down there.
You're not willing to reconsider, are you? Well, that's just fine. It's a rare thing to have a true duty. Don't go and take it for granted, I suppose. Won't do any better than this. Not you, or that poor tin can. You're not willing. Well, won't.
So that poor tin can, she's probably referring to Lap, because he's the only other one come through here, and he's kind of a hulking chunk of iron, isn't he? So, what should we do? We could buy that, or we could buy some embers, I suppose. Why not? Let's buy her embers from her. We could still buy this. Why not? Why not? Let's just buy everything, yeah? There we go.
You're not willing. Well,
no, she doesn't have a new dialogue if we buy everything.
Don't run off and die, love.
Oh.
It's a nicer view with you in it.
Oh, wasn't that nice? Isn't she a sly old hag? Right, let's just run down, grab those other items we missed. May as well take a couple of other routes. Let's just run through here. So as you can see, if you come this way, this guy starts summoning all of those things, and it becomes a bit of a hassle. So let's just burn through. I think does this angel respawn? I don't hear it. I don't hear it respawning. No. So that's good to know, isn't it? And we get an item here, Divine Blessing. We can't go that way. So that's good to know. I didn't know they stopped respawning actually. And we can go down here, grab this item. Ring of Steel Protection +3. And in fact, I'm wearing the Ring of Steel Protection, so that'll do me just fine. Look at that. That's quite an increase. That will do me just fine, thank you. There's a little bonfire down there we can see, and obviously the ruins of Earthen Peak, all tipped on its side. So we are, obviously you guys know, we're descending through Lothric, Dark Souls 3, down into Dark Souls 2, and we're just going to go down and down and down. So, let's just run through. Maybe I should take these guys one by one again, just in case. Don't really want them chasing me. Actually, no, forget it. Let's just run. I don't care. Let's go down the bottom way. See what's down the bottom way first. No, you guys don't know. You didn't see me. If we keep going down here, past where that thing was, Gale says go. So go. Ah, yes, so we just end up down here. That's fine. I think there's some items and stuff, so let's grab the items. Watch out for the merkmen. What? Ooh! Watch out for the merkmen, watch out. So there's these pilgrims as well. The pilgrims of Londor. Oh, goodness me. Come on, guys. I'm just going to lure you away, because I don't want the Herald Knight spawning while you're all hassling me. I hope you don't respawn. Oh god, don't roll off the edge. There we go. Lovely, lovely. That'll do. I think there's a couple of items here. So there's these trees, these Londor pilgrims all leaning towards the sun. The dark sun there. Oh, here he comes. Alright, let's take on this chunk, because I think we get another chunk. I think we get some nice drops from these guys. Oh, here we go, here we go. Stompy, 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 stompy. Oh, no, he didn't finish. 2. Oh, the second one hit. And that third one, he just puts the sword down, so don't worry about that third one hitting. That's just a single swing. Ooh. This is big. Plunge attack. That's one swing. Oh, good. That is the little hits once and then it scrapes the floor. It's quite damaging. That's the 1, 2. Oh god, dodge that early. Oof. Ouch. Dodge that badly. Let's do your combo. There we go. This is tricky. Oof. Ouch. That hurt. Let's finish him off. There we go. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Tynite chunk, always good. Dregs, yes, indeed. Delicious dregs. Let's grab this item. Homeward bone. That's that's nice, just in case you get cold feet. I still don't know how to get that other item that was back on that ledge. Here's Gale again. You won't die, you're fine. Just pop down here. Maybe we can do a bit of earthen peak. Oh, that's interesting. There's like a mark in the ash, like a target. Let's just wander around here. I don't think there's anything too significant. I think this is just an edge. Yeah, we don't want to run off there. I believe there's some black fire bombs in this little group of poisonous mushrooms. Let's plunge them just for funs. Whoop. Oh, getting poisoned. Not good. Ow. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, and that's all there is there, I think. Let's rest at the bonfire again, and let's talk to Lap, who's sitting up there. So this is part 2 of his quest. Once you've gone back up there, respawn the area, and he will proceed to this point.
Oh, I know who you are. Great to see you still in one piece. I can see why they call this the Dreg Heap at the world's end. mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the old rumours that the ringed city rests below it all. Don't mind me. You needn't worry yourself with this nonsense. I just wanted to tell someone. And I'm sick of old Humpty. I should stay quiet. Wait. I'll make it up to you. By letting you in on a secret of sorts. Past here, you'll find the remains of a giant earthen tower, half submerged in a poisonous swamp. Not a very nice place to visit. Only, there's precious treasure in the thick of the swamp. I didn't have any use for it, you see. So, sorry, I left the whole package behind. If I get the chance, I could go fetch it for you. But if that's too long to wait, go nab it for yourself. I know who you are. A righteous warrior. Yes? With a solemn duty to boot. Well, grab that treasure. That's as good a duty as any.
So, this guy's shtick might be beginning to sound a little familiar. Go down into the swamp, the poisonous swamp, and grab the treasure that he didn't need, apparently. But anyway, we'll hear him out. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and we'll go and check it out.
Past here, you'll find not a very nice place. If I well grab.
So we are a what does it call
if
us?
I get the I know
A
who
righteous
you are.
warrior
Well,
with a
grab.
solemn duty. We're a righteous warrior with a solemn duty. He knows that. He remembers. I mean, he's lost his own identity, but he remembers us, and he remembers stuff about the beginning of time. So this is all very interesting. Now, there's another angel here, so we're just going to try and... I'm going to try and show you guys a good way to not have to worry about this area too much. Once it turns away, we're going to... attacks those little guys, isn't it? While it's busy with them, we'll run down here. Oh. I just have to tell you. Ooh. You gonna chill out for a bit? Oh, okay, bye. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Ooh. Now, I think it heads somewhere. I think it goes away once we've... Yep, that's good. So we're just going to make a run for it. We want to run to that house. You see that house over there? That's where we're going. Want to run as fast as we can. Want to run as fast as we can. Keep running. And we want to make a jump for it. No, I missed it! Oh no! Okay, hopefully you could see where I'm aiming for there. This is crucial. This is crucial. This is going to save us a lot of headaches if we go this way. If only I can remember the appropriate angle for that jump. It's a tricky one. Actually, let's Ember again, because we'll have some more health to throw around, won't we? And we have enough of them, so we're going to try and not get beamed by this thing. Ah, safe zone. Good message. Come over here. Turn this way. Turn that way. And off you go. It's pretty, it's pretty clear when these guys have found you, and when you're in stealth mode and when you're not. Let's get behind this rock. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I think we're in a good spot, actually. I think we're in a good spot to carry on to our shortcut. It's going to be a good shortcut, I'll tell you. As long as I can actually make it. Okay, it just stops there, doesn't it? Is that... that's not ideal. Oh. Perhaps if we make it to that house first in there. Then we can run the rest of the way. That's probably a better idea. Let's go. Then we've got a bit more stamina to play with, haven't we? Oh, get out there, get out there. Ow! 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 Enough. Alright, you go that way. It's fine. Be a distraction. Oh! Oh! It wasn't a distraction. Shush. You're going to let us make our run. Can't even see it. There it is. Okay. That's not ideal, but we're going to go for it anyway. Try and grab the souls at least. Uh-oh. That's bad news. No, did it wrong again. Quick drink, quick drink. Oh no! Oh no, no, no. That was rubbish, wasn't it? That's where we want to aim. We want to aim just down there to the right. It's very tricky, but if you can get the angle on your first approach, it's perfect. It's a brilliant shortcut. We're going to try one more time. Right, so after a quick visit to YouTube and a quick search, I have found that I was going about this the completely wrong way. And it's a good job I didn't waste anyone's time other than my own, because I have edited out all of the ridiculous nonsense that took place just now, the last 15 minutes. And I'm just going to try and make this last attempt. Just going to try and get it in one. It should be much, much easier. So let's give it a try. Well, I can't believe that worked. I can't believe it allowed us to sit there. Nice, nice bun shot there. Good. And that is the end of that. So, well, thank you for bearing with me throughout this that trial and tribulation. I don't think there's anything over there, is there? No, we just fall. So we were aiming for the completely wrong side of the hut. You jump off that edge of the hut, not the far edge. It was quite ridiculous of me. But anyway, here we are. This is a huge shortcut because it lets you kill that other angel creature very quickly. And it gets you I believe it was a chunk we just picked up. And the area I just was underneath the angel with the safe zone. If you continue around the left, you can pick up the great wooden door weapon, which looks like a lot of fun for strength builds. I'm not going to be able to use it at all, but here it is. The giant door shield. Heirlooms of the knight who is known as the protector of the meek, yet who failed to protect anyone. I believe this is another reference to Dark Souls 2. I think there's a lot of little DS2 references in this area of the DLC, which is quite nice. But we're going to make our way up these routes, and we are just going to unlock the third bonfire in this area. Because as you can see, it has given us access to. We've been able to cross this gap, which is otherwise uncrossable. And this is just where we were running around below before. I ran to that hut, and I was running off the wrong side of the hut every single time. So here we go, and here's Gale again. It seems saying, "Go on, you can do it. You won't die." And there's the target, little target in the ash. So there we go. And this is the third bonfire. So for anyone who didn't know that little shortcut, there it is. I hope it's helped someone out. I took way too long figuring that out. But there we go. I'm going to leave it there for now, folks. We're going to do the rest of Earthen Peak next time and hopefully make our ways down to the Ringed City. Schedule for this stuff is pretty sporadic. Hopefully I'll be able to edit this before anyone sees the embarrassing display that just took place. It'll be up there on my channel for those who want to catch up and tune in. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty random streaming schedule, but hopefully we'll get through, because I am going to just take my time. I'm going to enjoy this, soak it in. I'm not in a rush, so apologies for the sporadic nature of the stream and the content, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you stick with me. Yeah, and that about wraps up this episode. I tried to do a similar thing for Bloodborne when the Return to Yharnam event was going on, but I think I bit off a little more than I could swallow with that. And at least with this DLC, it is just an expansion. It's not a full game. I'm not starting from scratch. But I would like to go back to Bloodborne one day with the Japanese version, the Japanese voices. But for now, we'll concentrate on the Ringed City. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope to see you all next time. Cheers and bye-bye.